Welcome back to Keep Your Greebrew. This is Kenneth here, and sorry for the long hiatus. I've been busy with work and ministry, and I finally found some time to get back on the saddle with these Jeremiah recordings. So we're going to continue with Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 20 through 22. Let's start with verse 20. Ki me'olam shavarti ulech nitakti mosrotaich vatomari lo e'evor. Ki al kol giv'ah gavocha v'tachat kol etz ra'anan at zoah zona. Okay, let's do some translation. For from a distant time or from a long time ago, I broke your yoke. So referring to the Exodus, the deliverance from Egypt. And I tore off your chains or your fetters. But you said, I will not serve. So over here, I'm going for the kativ rather than the kare. I think this makes more sense if we interpret this as I will not serve rather than I will not pass. Like I will not serve God, an act of rebellion. And why this act of rebellion? For on every hill that is high, on every high hill, and under every green tree, you spread yourself out a whore or like a whore. Okay, so zoa is the cal participle feminine singular of za'ah. Moving on to verse 21. Va'anochi netatich sorek kula zera emet. Va'ech nepacht li sure hagefen nachria. But I planted you a special vine. So this is a word referring to a kind of bright red variety of grape that was very valuable. But I planted you a valued grape, all of it the seed of a genuine nature, the seed of faithfulness, seed of truth. Just trying to say that this is pure seed that the vine emerged from. But how did you turn or did you transform or change for me disloyal? How did you end up becoming disloyal to me? The wild vine or the foreign vine. So this word is the same word as that used when we refer to strange fire. Moving on to verse 22. Ki im techabasi baneter v'tarbilach borit nichtam avonech lafanai naum Adonai Elohim. For though you wash with natron, so this is a substance used to make soap, and you use much soap for yourself. So borit refers to a kind of alkaline salt used to make soap. Though you use much soap on yourself, your guilt remains stained before me, declares the Lord God. So we've already seen much about this theme of Israel as the unfaithful bride, and that's really illustrated in graphic form in this statement that they have spread themselves out like a whore. And one takeaway from today's passage is no matter how we attempt to wash ourselves externally, no matter how much soap we use to clean ourselves superficially, it does not wipe out the stain of our guilt before the Lord. This was true for Israel back then. This is the same for us now. And there's so many ways in which we try to hide or minimize our sin and guilt. And as we do that, it actually minimizes the glory and the power of the cross. We're minimizing the cross when we try to minimize or hide our sin. So this passage really helps to set up Jeremiah 31 and the importance of the Lord's intervention through a new covenant that will change his people's hearts from the inside out. Instead of this kind of superficial washing that does not remove the stain of guilt and iniquity, he, by his Spirit, will transform his people's sinful hearts by writing his law on them. That's all for today. Join us next time for more in Jeremiah chapter 2.